The next match, and I'm not kidding anybody, was for the interim women's title with Toni Storm defending against Hikaru Shida. She's still there. And I wrote, are they ribbing us? Storm looks great. Her work is okay. We've been watching her since NXT. She's always looked like a star. You can't really tell a lot about any girl that's fairly good here because the other girls drag them down. She's one of 3 or 4 women with championship belts in the company. Sheeta's been here way too long. And it went forever, and they tried to be real complicated. And then finally, Toni Storm won. And as soon as Toni Storm wins, here comes Jamie Hayter and Reba from the back into the ring to attack her. And Britt Baker's music plays, and she's making a music entrance while they're beating up Toni Storm. Her stooges are beating up Toni Storm in the ring. And then as soon as she gets there, she doesn't even get in the ring yet, and they play Saraya's music. And here comes Saraya. And while Saraya and Britt Baker, again, is this the only person they trust to touch Saraya? They're treating her like a Fabergé egg.
Well, look at it the other way. Is this the only person who wants to work with Saraya and risk injuring her or her being injured doing something simple?
Well, there's no risk here that I've seen so far because they grabbed each other and had a sloppy hockey fight where they were, again, throwing the punches within the vicinity of each other. While meanwhile, Reba's in the ring beating on Toni Storm with a crutch. And the other girls are, and Baker and Saraya fight off into the crowd. But Toni Storm is still getting the shit kicked out of her. And then here comes the music for Riho. She's back.
To save the division.
Here comes this buck-toothed 87-pound girl in a frilly pink frock with that constant quizzical look on her face like she's confused at seeing colors. And she runs in the ring, drop kicks Reba, comes off the top rope with a crossbody to the floor on Hayter and looked like it killed her, and makes this giant comeback from this 10-year-old girl, at least 10-year-old size girl, that upstaged the biggest female name that they have ever signed. Saraya comes out, gets in a shitty fight with Britt Baker and disappears, and Riho comes in and clears the fucking ring. Can you explain that to me? And then after they did all this, the babyfaces just walked off and left the heels laying there looking at them.
Well, listen, the women's division has been a disaster and a booking mess for a very long time, especially bad the last several weeks as the ratings have died almost every single women's segment on the show. If you want a sign that Omega may be coming back, Shida and Riho reappear on the show this week. You know, Riho, I don't have the problem with Riho that you do. She's grown on me. I look at the days of Riho and Emi Sakura like the glory days now of this women's division. And I like the fact that she no longer dresses like a schoolgirl going to school. Now she's a schoolgirl going to a birthday party at Motion Potion or something. But Saraya debuted, did a promo that never went anywhere. And then she has just come out with music, gotten a pop, and now she's done a couple of things with Britt Baker. It's been like a month now. Is this all it is? Just her running out for a pop and fighting with the one person on the roster who will work with her?
But the point is, nobody even remembers she was there by the time the way they constructed this little mousy, bland shopkeeper comes in and just lays waste to everybody and does all this shit that she shouldn't be allowed to do, even if it's possible for her to do it. And where'd Saraya go? Oh, she fought off.
And meanwhile, Jamie Hayter lost in the shuffle and all this. You said it looked like she got killed on the floor. I'm going to guess maybe she didn't, because she's actually really good at taking those bumps where someone does a crossbody, she jumps.
Yeah, but here's not. They were on the floor. Here's the thing. I know Riho is minuscule, microscopic. You know, she has trouble picking up an amoeba. But literally, she does weigh 85, 90 pounds. Take an 85 or 90 pound sack of fucking grass seed, horse feed, potatoes, and go up about 8 feet and pitch it to somebody and see how it feels to them when they fucking catch it.
Well, my point was going to be Jamie Hayter, as we pointed out, and then the fans really got into her. She's been getting big pops. The fans have been chanting for her. So she's just lost in the shuffle in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't stand out. It seems like now they realize what a disaster the women's division is. So it becomes whatever match we have, let's just get every woman in this segment. Just everyone run out there, except whoever's working with Jade. Everyone else just run out there and do something. And then vanish for the rest of the show.
Good Lord.